He obtained his PhD in Communication and Networking Engineering from SCSBMV University. He has organized many workshops, symposiums, and national conferences. We welcome Professor Dr. Hari Krishna Gopakumar.
Yes, thank you. Greetings from India.
Greetings, welcome.
Yes, so welcome all the speakers, researchers, and the organizers of this great event. That is the ninth International Conference on Occupational Safety and Health. So my topic of discussion will be on engineering occupation, safety and health. So let's go to this concept that the previous speaker has made a great research analysis of various safety aspects. And there will be evolving research on the safety area. So how we can emphasize that whether the working environment is 100% safe. So the scope of occupational health and safety has evolved gradually and broadly, promoting maintaining overall well-being of workers in occupation. As we all know, we can take n number of examples further. Wherever we go, we give priority for safety. As you all know, the Newton's third law, every action or force has an equal and opposite reaction. Whenever we are doing something, there will be an opposite reaction. And while managing that, in order to get a result, there are chances of facing some issues. In different perspectives, we are having different areas of working domain where the safety has to be highlighted. Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA best course is there in order to be a professional in this area. So, what are the main highlights of the safety engineering? So, we know that while considering some of the jobs in coal mines or the areas where human intervention is difficult, people are involved in such activities too. What are hazards or the difficulties they are facing? They need some relaxation from their working environment, like 6 months they have to stay away from the area, and we have to give prioritize the pollution rate, the quality of the air, the quality of water, the quality of food we take, and what will be the impact on the well-being of the individual who is living under such circumstances. We know that in several countries there are special industrial zone. It's exclusively for manufacturing area because the pollution rate may be differing, and people living over there for a prolonged long term may be facing such some health issues like breathing problem, related issues, and their hair texture may be changing, their nails may be getting some decolorization, they may be having hair fall, the eyesight, a blurring of eyes, sensation of smell. All these are the general health issues associated on a working environment, especially coming to the plastic industries, the ceramic industries, the fertilizers, the plants, the chemical areas, the oil mines, the petrochemical areas. So we have to prioritize our health. So what is the main emphasis in the coming years? We know that we are now going for a blended methodology everywhere. We are having different sections. Production is there, safety is there, quality assurance is there. So the part of safety, uh, before going to the health concern, on the working environment, what are the general hazard or the dangers associated with an employee? It may be like basic things. It can be related with the hardware, the software, or the equipments which they are using, the electrification. All these things has to be considered, and there are special norms and testing agencies or the governing bodies in order to give sanction to particular industries. They have to check the electrification, they have to check the fire extinguishers, the excavation mode, and on coming to picture when there is a danger, how the employees can escape from that area. There is a special exit, emergency exit will be there. All these things have to be considered. But this is case of a standardized industry. What about the minimal industry or a normal operational unit? What is the safety? What are the safety concern of that employees? No one is going to uh, like overhead or review the that existence of such organizations. In the case of big industries, definitely the norms will be followed. But coming into the minute production units, how the employees have to undergo the safety norm. They must get an awareness about their well-being. An orientation must be there. They must be aware about the surroundings or the working environment and the special gadgets they are using or to safeguard themselves. It can be a small glove or a mask, which do the basic needs, but going into the extremes, depending upon the working level, they have to cover themselves or protect themselves for their well-being. And nowadays we can see, while dealing with the dangerous construction sites or while going into deep coal mines or certain working areas like that, some robots can be used, automated devices can be used, so human interventions can be minimalized and can have a remote access in order to identify what are the scopes of such areas, and it can be related with some sensors also. All these things can be incorporated in order to ensure 100% safety in all working environments. And as I have mentioned earlier, while there must be some standards or norms in the law while giving an appointment to an employee, they must undergo a training to understand their working environment and to analyze what are all the difficulties and challenges they are going to face and how to be ready with all the safety measures in order for a better survival of the industry, for the society, and for themselves. Such certificate and authorization and that review or inspection is mandatory, depends upon the country or the institutional norms. So as per that, we can somehow manage the safety norms, and beyond a limit, we know that it will be definitely dangerous for the employees or the working unit. Not only that, when coming to food industry, we know that adding preservatives or additives within a particular level, it's okay. But beyond that, it will be affecting our health, leading to long-term tumor, which is leading to cancers, and the taste buds will be losing our sensation. The brain will be telling us to have more food based upon that, and that is a part of health and the food industry. The safety norms has to be definitely followed there because it's like a slow poison, killing ourselves. Then coming into the automobile industry, uh, definitely while manufacturing a vehicle, it will be undergoing the safety norms and the safety test, including the engine, the I mean the crash test, all these things. They have to undergo all these things. Then safety mark will be given by the authority. And nowadays, the safety measures, all the vehicles are equipped with sensors. If there is any prolonged problems within the vehicle, an alarm will be there, the sensor will be giving indication. And coming into the other part, that is the industrial part, the manufacturing unit, where people are dealing with the automated machines. They have to be very much alarmed with the electrification, the short circuits, and fire and safety measures, and on a particular situation, how to escape or excavate from such area. They must be given an alarm will be there, and they will be having an indication with all the color patterns, so they can identify whether they are working in a safe environment or not. So these are the generalized methodologies existing in different countries based upon the norms. And upcoming, the main challenge is sustainability. We have to preserve the present condition to pass it over the next generation. The main highlight have to be given to the pollution norms, especially the quality of air which we are breathing, which is going to kill us. We need to preserve the quality of air. That is the main challenge. Everything, whatever we are doing, we have to keep in mind that whether we are going green, and the waste management, especially we have to segregate the biodegradable and non-biodegradable, and reduce the usage of plastic, and whether the plastic are being recycled in a proper manner. In some areas, we not know that the outskirts people are not aware about the air pollution. They are just burning the plastics. It's creating air pollution, which leads to slow long-term inhalation of such air, or such toxins will lead to lung cancer and other prevailing diseases. This had to be kept in mind, that sustainability, then the quality of water which we are drinking. Nowadays, we know that the quality of water is also very much important. When it is mixed with some chemicals or some pollutions involved in water can lead to diseases related with liver, lung, kidneys, etc. And long term, we will be having a ill effect on our health. So ultimately, it is our motto that sustainability has to be managed with the safety measures. So go green has to be kept in our mind. Whatever we are doing, we have to be aware that we need to pass it to the next generation, and we need to be in this earth with a good health, good mind. Then only innovations will happen. Definitely all innovations are good for the society, and without manufacturing unit or automation we can't survive. And simple example I can see, some people are using the electric cutters or the drillers while manufacturing or on a construction site. They have to be aware about how to use it. While practice they are using, but before that they must know how that electrification of that area, because sometimes a short can happen. These are the minor things. In real time example, we can see in small labor camps and or people are undergoing several difficulties, and while painting or in using without using cranes, they are supporting themselves with some ropes and climbing up. They have to use the helmet, because if they're falling down, definitely it will be leading to head injury. In some areas people are not aware, they are just taking it on an easy way, but that should not happen. There must be strict norms in order to keep the safety regulations within the industry, whether it's an on-site or off-site project. Coming to the software area also, that safety measures will be in other dimension. That is, the hacking will be there, the cyber security will be there. So there must be proper security, and that software uh, must be tested again and again, and proper authentication must be there in order to protect the data. It's a broad area, and the safety measure is quite different. Not the health, it is the data maintenance which we have to give prioritize in such areas of engineering domain in the software area. So, in general, I have discussed several areas coming from production industry, that is the manufacturing unit, then general, uh, medium level, and small scale industry, and the main area like the manufacturing unit, where they are following the norms like in terms of electrification and fire safety measures. Then, lastly, covering up the automobile industry and the software industry. The safety pattern is different, but ultimately the definition will be like ensuring the quality without affecting the the employee or the society. So thank you, Dr. Sanai, for giving me this opportunity, and all the organizers for this wonderful and amazing conference of exchanging ideas for better research, innovation, and creativity. So thank you.
Thank you very much, dear Professor Hari. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you. Any
thanks so much.
questions or any interaction? If there, we can have.
I would like to ask one. Actually, it's not a question, more like an opinion. What about the implementation of occupational health and safety in your country or in your area? Yeah, we know the literature, we know the rules, but how is the implementation going in your area?
As I have mentioned, depending upon the industry, like there will be specific standards. If I'm planning to organize a production unit, let it be uh, a production unit of like a food industry. So there will be certain norms, and I have to get certificate from that authorized agency. That agency will be linked with the government, and they are having their own norms, starting from the electrification to the automation and the ingredients which we are using for the food. Everything will be monitorized, and when that must be there will be a regularization body, and definitely it will be having a quality mark. That quality mark will be differing. I'm giving an example. Then it can be exported also based upon the quality, and the other like the expiry date will be based upon that. And coming into the other industries, there will be having their own regulatory bodies. But the main thing is that a time to time inspection will be there, and the employee feedback will be there. There will be employee unions or the consumer rights will be there. They will be definitely monitoring. If there is any complaints, they can go more legally also. So it has to be made more tight, and there will be loopholes in the other side. But definitely, there are straight cut laws in order to regulate such issues.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Is there
Thank
any
you.
more questions or any contributions? Okay, I think there is no questions for now. Thank you again. Thank you so much, Professor.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
You too, thank you. Evet, sıradaki konuşmacımıza